Earlier this week, on Monday, the second part of the COVID-19 Temporary Measures Act came into force. It offers temporary relief from legal action for 6 months from April 20th, so that means until October the 19th.
Contracts in 5 areas are covered by the law: commercial and industrial property leases, construction and supply contracts, event and tourism related contracts, certain secured loan facilities, as well as hire purchase and conditional sales agreement. To break this down, we are joined once again by lawyer Justin Chan, a senior partner and head of dispute resolution practice at Tito Isaac Co. Welcome, Justin. Now, Justin, what does this part of the Act mean to the public?
I think it means hope. We've got these 5 different types of contracts, and I think we have to look at the hard stop dates here. I mean, they only affect these 5 contracts, and they must have been entered into before the 25th of March 2020, and the obligation must fall after 1st February 2020. So if your contract is entered into on the 26th of March, for example, that wouldn't cover it. I also need to say that there's a lot of self-help measures that are imputed and inherent in this act and the subsidiary legislation. You have a situation where you can go online, you can apply for the notice, and that notice will be through this platform, sent to the creditor. And the creditor himself would also have a self-help mechanism where if he disagrees with your notice for relief, he can ask an assessor to come in and look at the situation. There's not much cost involved in this, and I think what's important is that us as lawyers aren't really at the forefront of this legal conversation. It's something that you can do. The everyday man sitting at your desk, you can do it by yourself.
Well, let's break it down further, Justin. Anyone who wishes to have relief must issue a notice to his creditor. What is the form of this notice, and how is it going to be served on the creditor?
All forms that you need are going to be found at this website. And I'm just going to read this out. It's the MinLaw website, www.mlaw, spelled mlaw.gov.sg/COVID-19-relief. And on the left of that screen, there's sort of a toolbar. It covers everything from the notice to your request for an assessment, what's the assessor's, the different parameters that each form requires. It is a very simple platform. I mean, you can go in and, again, like I said, the everyday man should be able to lawyer for himself now.
Now, Justin, does someone need a lawyer then to issue the notice?
Lawyers would still be necessary, for example, to decipher whether your contract is capable of being subject to this relief. So I think on the first tier sort of analysis, you can get a lawyer in and say, is it even worthwhile for me to file this notice?
Justin, if I am a creditor and I disagree with the notice served by the debtor, what can I do?
The creditor can apply for that assessor protocol that I've spoken about previously. An assessors will be named pursuant to the Act. And what these assessors will do is to sort of adjudicate on the correctness of both the notice and the creditor's objection to the notice.
Right.
Justin, earlier on we were talking about the nature of the law, and why do you think the law is changing so quickly?
Well, because we have to, and we can. I mean, the law must reflect the reality of the situation, and our reality is this COVID-19 infection scenario. Our executive, our legislature have shown themselves capable and effective in being very, very agile and very nimble in addressing the everyday changes in the infection scenario. So I think it's 2 things. Again, we need to, we can, and we will.
Right. Well, thank you, Justin, for your time and for explaining this to us.
Anytime. Stay safe, guys.
We've been speaking to Justin Chan, Senior Partner and Head of Dispute Resolution Practice at Tito Isaac Co. To support the community during this pandemic, the team there sets aside 1 hour every Wednesday from 5 to 6 p.m. to answer legal questions from the public. It's by appointment, and you can register at titoisaaclaw.com.